daughter showed me your new shoes, man.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like, when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple of weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Holmgren in at the 5 spot. Now Giddey, following the three-point attempt by MP. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
From deep. That's good from Williams on the assist by Dort. Williams has got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Thunder. Here's Knight. Lays it up off the glass. And at this point, Greg, you look at what MP has done. He's certainly one of the best to ever do it at his position.
Yeah, and Kevin, MP has set that bar for what it means to be a complete player. The way he's dominated this era, you can't understate that. Production like this is something you rarely see in our game.
Now here's Levine. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. From the arc. A nice shot by Knight. MP's got 5 points so far.
You're just too quick with it. MP making a miss.
Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
They are out of rhythm, 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Knight with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Well-timed play with a powerful ending. DeMar DeRozan, he went got that one.
Well, Thunder have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Passes it to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Knight. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that time, also a missed shot. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Giddey. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Levine.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the triple.
2 minutes.
Knight against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's MP with the three. MP's got his third basket of the night. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last timeout.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Vassell's checked in. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Chicago. It's been 10 unanswered points.
And when you look at a player like Devin Vassell, his massive reach really stands out.
GA, a young man with a near 7-foot wingspan. Combine that with his quickness, Vassell has potential to be a really remarkable defender.
White against Vassell. Holmgren with a screen on White. Driving inside. And the basket by Vassell.
Devin Vassell with a great feel when to use the mid-range jumper. Such a skilled swing man.
Here's Knight, and Knight slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow!
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Holmgren. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Knight against Giddey. MP inside. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Vassell, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Vassell, a screen on MP. Giddey finds Vassell. Here's Dort. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Williams. He's out there with Andre Drummond. Devin Vassell out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's man in at the shooting guard position. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Celtics was outstanding. He finished with 49 points. And all game long, he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP. Drummond sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drummond passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for three. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Knight for three. Another three for Chicago.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. Three-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Here's Knight. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drummond sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back tonight. From past the arc. Another three for Chicago.
You hear that? MP has answered the call.
Under trailing by 20. Pass to Drummond. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here.
It's time for the coolest crew in the 3-1-2. It's time to get out for your 3-1-2 crew.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Toppin. DeRozan comes in for Levine. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Drummond. Williams comes in for Williams. Dort, he's checked in for Trey Mann. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Here's Holmgren. Following the basket by MP. Giddey, no good. MP with it. Defended by Giddey. Knight for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 1:07 left in the second quarter. It's Vassell on the wing. Light covering.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's DeRozan. That's it. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Really fighting for it. DeRozan just refuses to back down.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by MP. And stolen by Giddey. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Holmgren. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And how about the readiness of Holmgren? Sticking with the play so he's right there to finish it off.
Here's Knight. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And the Bulls making a change here. Toppin's checked in, and a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Vassell. Here's Mann, still yet to score, but Trey. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Knight for 3. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. We come back right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, they started off the season the way they wanted. Now you build off that win. Try to generate momentum. Stay undefeated as long as possible.
Yeah, impressive showing in their first game. We'll see if they can roll into a streak here. And as we shift focus back to our game, things couldn't have gone much worse for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Zero intensity on D. They're letting shooters get whatever they want. That's why this team is getting whipped.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. When you don't put out the effort defensively, you're likely to get embarrassed.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
White and Levine on the wing. DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Knight in at the point. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. White against Giddey. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Certainly not a normal shot for Shea there, but his focus lets him get off a great look.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks.
He is long for a guard. 6'6". SGA is tough to handle down low.
DeRozan a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Knight finds DeRozan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Giddey against White. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now, here is Knight. He's got 36. Spins. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Knight, no good.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Williams, a screen on Knight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And looking at Shea's game, there's a shiftiness to it. Keeps defenders off balance.
Oklahoma City shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Vassell, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 8.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Dort a screen on Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Knight. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Still growing as a true lead guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is a high IQ passer who isn't afraid to let the play develop.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of this.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard. And you guys, a big part of what makes MP special is his incredible work ethic. This is a guy who's just always in hustle mode. Every play trying to do more for his team.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Some changes for Chicago. Toppin comes in for Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in for Zach LaVine. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Thunder. Trey Mann comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. MP, that's for 2. Good, he hits the jump shot. MP's got 40 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
1:11 left in the third.
Look at Devin. He's all over the rim.
And so MV will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And that one drops for him. Toppin's got 6 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
To the middle, here's Mann. Good defense by MP.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Vassell against Williams. Mann can't hit. The Bulls have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. DeRozan's shot is good. He's got 12.
What vision from MP.
Thunder have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Vassell against Williams. The pass to Mann. The 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. MP way out. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
And so it's Chicago, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for Oklahoma City right now, Devin Vassell out there with Jang. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's man in at the 2 spot.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
MP passes to Toppin. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The shot missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Toppin a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Knight passes to Toppin.
Good job getting others involved. MP with a well-placed pass.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting just 34% from the floor. Drummond with a screen on MP. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Knight's got 45 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Vassell. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. When you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Vassell, no good. Knight, wide open. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Knight's got 6 in the quarter.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Look at these numbers. There's a reason SGA is one of the best guards in the NBA right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's man trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's MP. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Black's checked in for Patrick Williams. And Terry's subbed in for Dosunmu. The Thunder also changing it up. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Drummond. Williams comes in for Devin Vassell. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Trey Mann. Here's Caruso after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes.
Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. They set the pick. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad, It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
To the inside, Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Holmgren. Passes it to Giddey. Oklahoma City the rebound. Count that bucket.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Count that one. Knight's got 57 points.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now here's Giddey, Gilgeous-Alexander, and the wing jumper offline. Pass to Caruso. Back to MP. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a table.
That's how you leave it all out on